Hey, basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how Dikembe Mutombo blocked so many shots in the NBA. Now, just as a disclaimer, there's two centers that I looked up to when I was a player very, very young. Number one was Shaq, and number two was Dikembe Mutombo. I wanted to have the power of Shaq with the blocking ability of Dikembe Mutombo. I wanted to be that combination. I even wore number 55. So let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check out how Dikembe Mutombo was able to block so many shots. Okay, so number one is, here's Dikembe Mutombo first off. Number one, he was able to stay wide. This cut off a lot of the driving lanes for the ball handler to drive on him. So that was number one. So if you can get low, if you can get wide, and you can stay on your toes, as we can see right there, you are going to be an extremely good defender in basketball. So we're going to fast forward just a bit. As we can see, he is able to have the lateral quickness to cut off the player wherever that player wants to go. That player spins off of him, he takes one step, and he is back in front. And the nice benefit of how he played was he was smart. He didn't just jump for anything. He stayed with his arms up until that offensive player jumped to shoot that ball. Because of the length that Dikembe Mutombo had, he knew that he had a quarter of a second to be able to get up off the ground to block that shot before that shot went over him. So if you are a taller defender or a taller player in basketball, what you need to do is to make sure that you get your timing down right on players who are driving on you or who are driving towards the rim, and you know the distance that you have between them and you, that you know you can block their shot. You need to wait until they get off the ground, and now you can focus on going after that ball. How I like to explain it to my players is to watch the player's head, see where he's looking to understand where he may be moving that ball to get around you, and then with your peripheral vision, block that ball. So as we can see here, he goes straight up, not a foul. Then, as soon as that player leaves that ground, he jumps up and he blocks that shot. Now, this all started not back when he was blocking that ball. This all started way back here. Let me put it in slow motion. This started back here because he's able to be quick enough to the next spot, wherever that player needs to go, hands straight up, and he blocks that shot. As we can see, he still hands straight up, and he gets a little bit of that ball, that second shot. Just a little bit. It's a fantastic defensive strategy. Hands straight up, no need to try and block a ball that you can't get, and then just block that ball nice and easily. So here's my two favorite post players of all time, Shaq and Dikembe Mutombo. Quick little story. Here's a quick little story. I actually helped out Dikembe Mutombo's nephew. He actually grew up in Burlington. I'm here in Hamilton, and I taught him a little bit. I helped out with Senka for like one practice, and I talked to him a bit when I was teaching at his school, and that kid is one heck of a player. He actually currently plays for the LA Clippers. So, yeah, runs in the blood, right? He's a fantastic player. He started off as a football player, and he grew up into a basketball player. But going back to this play, we have Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. He's going to be driving towards the rim. Now, we see Dikembe Mutombo going with the same idea. He did not jump until the offensive player jumped. Look at this, straight up, already ready to jump. He's not just standing there and then he's going to jump when the player jumps. No, he's already locked and loaded. His head is looking at where that ball is going to be going. Kobe Bryant gets into the air, and because of the length of Dikembe Mutombo, and again, if you are longer, taller than the opposing players, you can use this same strategy. And that is, he is able to go up and jump when that offensive player has already jumped. But remembering, he's not just waiting and then jumping. He's already locked and loaded. He's already got his knees bent and ready to spring. And he's able to block that dunk from Kobe Bryant. And again, this is all from help defense. So he's able to slide over 1, 2 slides, and then he waits to jump and he blocks the shot. Okay, so here we have in this next clip, Dikembe Mutombo again playing help defense. What we're going to be seeing is this player over here is posting up. Dikembe Mutombo notices that. So when this player attacks middle, Dikembe Mutombo is starting to get ready to block that shot down the middle, because that's what you would do with help defense, especially if you've got a 2-post set. Now, he comes over, and now he recognizes, okay, this guy's spinning off, so no matter what, he's going up for a shot. So I need to get over there. Look at that, number 55. Anyways, that's my jersey number. And Dikembe Mutombo is able to notice that, hey, he has the timing to understand when a player is going to go up for their shot. If they've already taken 2 steps or they're coming off of a spin move and they've picked up the ball, he knows that they're going to be going up for a shot. So he's already locked and loaded to block that shot. That player jumps. Dikembe Mutombo starts to jump as well. And because of that, he's able to get that block. Now, these are, again, some things that you can do in your own game. And that is, if you are longer and taller than your opposing player, you have to understand that as soon as they jump, you need to be ready to jump as well. You can't just be standing there, say, oh, he's jumped, and then get down and jump. No, you have to be already locked down to jump and block that shot, because at that point, you're going to be able to now know for sure that he is going to be shooting that ball, and you're going to be able to block it. Now, with this final play that I'm going to be breaking down right here, we have Dikembe Mutombo cutting down, and he's going to be defending this great player, Alvin Williams. Now, again, Alvin Williams goes up for a layup. Dikembe Mutombo hasn't jumped yet. He is already timed, locked down. Look, he's bent. Even when he's running, he's already bent. That's the great play. Look at how far he's bent. His legs are bent all the way back. That's why defensive sliding and skills and understanding how to run a defensive slide is very important, because that's why. We see him sliding over and his knees are already bent, ready to jump. And he jumps and blocks that shot. Now, this is the miraculously amazing thing. He never gave up on a play. And that's the thing with a lot of older players like Kobe, Michael Jordan, Dikembe, Shaq. They never really gave up on a play. And because of that, Dikembe Mutombo comes back into the play. This player thinks he has a wide open dunk. And Dikembe Mutombo, again, already knees bent, ready to jump before this player even jumps, and he's able to block that shot. And so, like, that's just amazing. Gets one block, comes back into the play, and grabs another block. That's just absolutely amazing. Mutombo, you are one of the greatest players of all time. Now, quick story again. Now, really quick, another amazing story. Dikembe Mutombo was the oldest player to ever get 20 points and 20 rebounds in a single game. He did that when he was over the age of 40. Now that is absolutely insane. He did that with the Houston Rockets. I think it was his last year in the NBA. Anyways, that is my love for Dikembe Mutombo. He is a player that I really looked up to when I was a lot younger. I was 6 feet tall in grade 6, 6'2" in grade 8. So I was a true center back in those times. So I hope that if you're a center, this video helps you become a better defensive player. If it does, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in my next video. Hey, so if you really want to be able to jump higher and block basketball shots like Dikembe Mutombo, what you need to do is go down in the link in the description below. There's a link to a vertical jump training book that you can purchase that's on my website. Made it myself. It's a vertical jump program that I teach to almost all of my players that I've trained in the past and future and current. And make sure to follow that. Basically, it's a huge workout, multi-week workout. It's also got pool workouts. Pool workouts are absolutely fantastic for your joints.